my shirt has a narwhal on it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a 2019 year in review. I realize it's a little late, but your girl sucks at keeping New Year's resolutions, so I thought I'd kind of make it into a video, talk about my 2019, my highs, my lows, and then my New Year's resolution so I can manifest them into happening. I'm gonna take a note from the Kardashians, which sounds so dumb, but I really like what they call it. So they do a thing where they talk about like the pit of their day, so the low of their day, and then the peak of their day. So probably the #1 pit of my year was my job. I'm not gonna go too much into it. Everyone in their 20s is trying to figure themselves out and all that, and a big part of that for me has been my career, what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to feel more fulfilled in my career and just be happier, be excited to go to work. My second pit last year, I would say, were some relationship struggles. Everyone goes through them. My boyfriend and I started out 2019 long distance, and he was able to transfer down to San Diego, but long distance is hard. It was really hard for us. We did it for a couple years, and then going along with that was, you know, navigating living together again and just getting used to seeing each other every day. But I'm so glad he moved to San Diego. It's been so great, and I'll talk a little more about that in my peaks. So the peaks of my year, so my highs, I would say my #1 was traveling. So in 2019, I finally got a passport. Well, I had one when I was like 12, but never got it renewed. I went to Canada once. My only really planned out-of-country trip that year was gonna be to Mexico. So we went to Cabo. We stayed at an all-inclusive resort. We got a pretty good deal on it, and it was just so awesome. The flight was super short because we live in San Diego, so the flight was only like max 2 hours. Like I said, it was all inclusive. It was gorgeous. My boyfriend and I basically just sat in the pool all day and drank and ate and soaked up the sun, and it was honestly so nice. Like I talk about it all the time, how I want to go back. And hopefully we will at some point in our lives. The second place I went with my passport was actually a work trip, and it kind of just fell in my lap. It happened to be like, I left like 4 days after I got back from Cabo, but it was such a great opportunity for me, and I decided to jump on it, even though I basically like landed and then worked for 3 days and then left. So I went to the Philippines. If you couldn't tell, I'm Filipino. So this was pretty cool for me because I'd never been to the Philippines, my homeland, my motherland. Even though I was there for work for 2 weeks, I had a weekend in between, and then they had a holiday. So that was so cool. I got to fly business class, which I probably will never be able to do again, you know, on my dime. The flight attendants like come and greet you by name. They're like, "Hi, my name is blah blah blah," and you're like, "Hi, my name's Sarah," and they're like, "Hi Sarah, let me know if you need anything." And I got champagne like when we took off, like a mango smoothie. Let me tell you, the Philippines has amazing mangoes. I drank so many mango smoothies. I ate so many mangoes, especially at breakfast, because our hotel had breakfast. So like I said, we were in Manila most of the time for work, but on the weekend we took a little weekend trip to an island called Palawan, and I honestly want to go back there. If you look up on Instagram and see all the pictures from that island, that area was a 6-hour drive away from where we were, and just for the weekend we couldn't swing it, so I definitely want to do that when I go back. But we went island hopping 2 days in a row, and all I said that I wanted to see was some clear ass water. And you know what I got? Some beautiful clear ass water. They took us in these boats to different islands, and the sand was soft and it was so pretty. And we also went snorkeling and just kind of soaked up the sun again. And on our day off, I think it was a Tuesday of our like second week, we went to it was like a waterfall a few hours outside of Manila called Pagsanhan Falls, and that was a great experience in itself. First of all, it was like in a jungle, like it was in this river, and there was like jungle on either side of you. The wildlife was amazing. It was so green. Where I was staying in Manila was a pretty big city, and so it was just buildings and buildings, and so it was cool to, you know, see some wildlife and, you know, plants and all that. Basically, these guys just rowed us down the river, and we saw so much wildlife. Like there were dragonflies landing on our little canoe thing. We saw monkeys, which was really cool. Tons of different birds that were very cool colors. And there were a lot of parts of the river that were like, they were rocky, so the guys that were like rowing us would literally jump out of the canoe and like run on the rocks to propel us forward. And yeah, I met a lot of cool people there, and just being, you know, like in the motherland was so cool, and I definitely want to go back. My parents are hopefully planning a trip for next year, so I'm planning to, you know, tag along with them. And my other like 2 little spontaneous trips were, I went to Vancouver with 2 of my friends, and it was like a Vancouver-Seattle trip, which was a lot of fun. Bubby, what's wrong? He's so cute. Look at him. He's a star. Are you a little star? I also went to Florida with my boyfriend. He had a business trip out there, and there was an option to fly me out, which I definitely took advantage of. He was staying in Tampa, but we drove to Orlando, and we went to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which was so much fun to experience in Orlando. I've been to the one in Hollywood, but the one in Orlando is so much bigger. They have Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and also the Hogwarts Express that goes in between the two. So it was cool to experience that. And yeah, those were my big traveling trips, I guess. Obviously, my boyfriend and I went to see his family for the holidays, and my family for other holidays, but those were the big ones. I highly recommend that everyone take the opportunity to travel if they can. My other peak, which I touched on earlier, was my boyfriend Connor moving to San Diego, and we got an apartment together. Like I said, it wasn't always, you know, sunshine and rainbows, but being able to, you know, be together 90% of the time has been so great. And we didn't expect it to happen in 2019, but the opportunity arose and we took it. So moving into my New Year's resolutions, I said earlier that I'm not very good at keeping New Year's resolutions, which is 100% correct. I am a creature of habit, but I try to make goals that are attainable. So pretty small goals, but something that I definitely want to change in the new year. Also, since it is the 24th, I have barely done these New Year's resolutions, so you don't need the new year to reach your goals. I have 5 New Year's resolutions that I want to accomplish this year. So my number 1 New Year's resolutions is this. I wanted to start a YouTube channel. One day in December, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I watch YouTube obsessively, but yeah, I really wanted to start a channel. I don't have a set theme yet. I kind of just want to get into the groove of filming and editing and putting videos up just to get more comfortable. I love beauty and everything that has to do with that, but I'm obviously not a makeup artist, so some things that I really want to do are get ready with me's. I love watching people get ready. Also, reviews on different products. I am someone who reads reviews for everything. I am talking makeup, I am talking hair tools, I am talking restaurants, I am talking gyms. I kind of want to be that person also on YouTube that people watch for an in-depth review. Also favorites videos. I love watching favorites videos, and I also want to vlog for the memories. I definitely want to travel more in the future, so to have that on video and, vlog format, I think would be really special for me in the future for, all the memories. Number 2, I kind of touched on this earlier. I want to get a new job. I'm not going to go into like why and all that, but everyone deserves to feel fulfilled in their career. And the last 3 are habits that I want to form. My 3rd New Year's resolution is to wash my face every night, which sounds gross that I don't do it right now, which it is, but just, some days I'm so tired and I just want to brush my teeth and go to sleep. And I don't want to do my whole skincare routine, but my skin does so much better when I consistently wash it at night. My 4th New Year's resolution is to go to the gym 3 times a week. Right now I am doing Pilates once a week. I joined back in December and it's been really great. It's a great way to work muscles that you wouldn't think about. For me, that's been my abs. Yikes. My abs are sore every single class, and that's not something I tend to think to focus on at the gym. And I also have a basic gym membership. I am thinking about doing more boutique fitness classes. I've been looking a lot into Orange Theory, and I watched tons of reviews on them. Obviously, I said I love reviews. If that's something I end up taking the plunge on, I would love to do a review on it just to help other people know what it's like and what to expect. My last New Year's resolution is to clean for 10 minutes a day. I read somewhere that someone did this, and a lot of the times they said they just keep on cleaning past the 10 minutes. So I want to start that as a habit just to keep up with everything, and I'm not, doing all my cleaning all at once on like Sunday or something. So yeah, that was my 2019 year in review. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I can come back in a year and say that I stuck to all my New Year's resolutions and that I had a lot more peaks in 2020 than I do pits. Like I said, I'm just starting my YouTube channel, so if you want to subscribe, like this video, maybe comment your New Year's resolutions in the comments, that would be great. I would love to hear them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.